I'm back, I'm Gertie Rude, back again, and I'm in a mood. Well, here I am back again, Voos, Saturday, and I'll just prevaricating because I know I've got to go and do some gardening, eliminate gardening. Anyway, whatever. So I'm here, and last night, apparently, in the depth of the night, well, depth of the night for me, this thing here, this Mr. Scrotum Bag, came out and made a statement because he knew that his gig is up. Yes, yes, there is trouble afoot and all sorts of things going on for him. He's done the usual thing what all narcissists do and people in his position do, is that he tried his best to get out of it, didn't he, Voodoo Voos? Yes, he did. Just like when he came out the other year to look over here, don't look over there, look at me here. Oh look, I'm so sad. I've got Bolly here, Polly Wally Holly Dolly or whatever her name is, and she's gonna. I'm sat next to her 6 foot away on the sofa. I'm gonna let her say my words while I sit here and look cringy and disgustingly wretched and old. I must save you two viewers that there is somebody. Is it Paul Potts? Not Pol Pot. Paul Pot, I think. He's an ex VIP copper, and I think he's been on James English and Sean Atwood. And he tells a very, very interesting story, Voodoo Thursday does, about working for the VIP protection people, something or other that no one gives a shit about. To do with a very popular daytime TV presenter. Yes, Voodoo Thursday. If you're really bored this weekend, you can sally forth and have a little look at that. That's very interesting. That's quite a long interview. I can't remember if it's the Sean Atwood one he says it on or the James English, but he's been on both of them. And I think he's been at other places. Has he done Lad Bible? I think he has, something like that. Um, if you go and listen, he tells some stories about like Prince Andrew when he used to work at Buckingham Palace. And he also tells a very interesting story about a very, very famous household name that was a morning TV presenter. To be honest, BBC and the rest of them don't really have them, so it sort of narrowed it down somewhat. But that's a very interesting story as well. So I would say that there is definitely a lot more to this whole scandal as it's being laced up to be. I mean, it's a diversion, isn't it? A statutory diversion. Do not worry about Belarus having nuclear weapons pointing at Ukraine. Yes, and Russia having nuclear weapons that might be pointing at us. Don't worry about that. We all need to worry about Pippi Scrotum Bag. Yes! But he's an a-hole, isn't he, really, to be honest? And his day is done, and I think she's a bit of a sorcerer's apprentice because she's doing Operation Save Us, isn't she? It's like I said before, and at pains of repeating myself, but guess what? I am going to anyway, right? They all knew. They're all complicit. And if you remember, when old Woko bleeding troublemaker over there in your Monty shit show got her fat bleed behind over there in your opera, didn't she? Sitting in her garden, was it Gail King? I don't know who went. She couldn't even do it in her own garden. She's such a prat, right? Oh, having an interview in the garden in Monty shit show with the opera. Yes, I am. Look at me. Then what's his name? Piers Morgan went on the Good Morning Britain or whatever it was the next day, apparently, because I don't watch telly, but I get to hear it all off you viewers. Um, and he got the sack for saying he didn't believe her. So, putting that to one side, one does rather think that they might have what one might call priorities incorrectly managed, if you get me. They all knew exactly what was going on. I think that poor little Matthew McGreevy guy wasn't the first. Probably could be the last, though, now, for two films. What do you reckon? And I was interested by his statement when he was exonerating everybody. No one knew. It's all private. I lied to everybody. Operation Save Us, they all knew. Didn't mention his wife and kids, though, did he? Do you know what I mean? So, and he's staying with his mum down in Cornwall. His wife lives in Surrey or Devon or somewhere, not Cornwall. So, yeah, something's afoot. And I think there's quite a bit more of dirt under their fingernails. Let's put it that way, Voodoo for us. Old Dolly Hillaby, she knew what was going on. They all did. And I'm still going to repeat the same thing. When you've known a child as a child, it is inappropriate and immoral to then carry on and have an adult intimate relationship with the said child, even when they do become of age. You really need to go and wobble your head. But there is a particular bonce. There isn't one particular breed of them. They are multifaceted bonces, aren't they, Vutuvers, as we all know. But I've noticed over my extensive life that there is a particular breed of bonce that does rather go for the never-ending, trying to look like a young boy. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, looking a bit wretched nowadays, isn't he? But you reap what you sow, and I mean, on the way, he's trod over people, lied about people, had people fired, and been a complete sanctimonious a-hole on that show, whilst all the time hiding a double life, which was unseemly. Might have not been criminal, but definitely unseemly. Like, we don't know, do we? Because we don't know. You see? That's the thing. Because it's all hidden, we don't know. If you're anything like me, you really don't care. But all this bloodletting is quite interesting, isn't it, Vutuvers? So, at any rate, I'll keep you posted.